for me if I disappear. No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Sitting lonely in my room again, acting like I'm innocent. Why do I try? 'Cause now I'm feeling like a fool again, thinking I can fool myself by telling me lies. When there's so many things that I keep in my mind, I hang around people I don't even like. If they can be happy and walk with a smile, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. That I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. A time.
I would never wait for something to let it go to waste, with everything at stake. Not that I would take it all back, I just wanna make this thing last. But we're running just like you. No, I always once just like you. Oh, I always once just like you.
Let's go.
Baby, can you pray tonight? Baby, can you pray for us? Oh, baby, can you pray? 'Cause every time you make on time, it's only to the end. So pray tonight. So you won't for every run that we had, turn around and not do it. But I'll be ready every day. Know everything's alright. Are you gonna pray? Are you gonna pray tonight? Baby, pray for me and for us. Baby, pray for me and for us. Baby, pray for me and for us. Gotta pray for me and for us. Baby, pray for me and for us. Baby, pray for me and for us. Baby, can we pray tonight? Baby, can we pray for us? Oh, baby, can you pray? 'Cause every time you make on time, it's only to the end. So pray tonight.
had love. But the Lord is elastic. You've had love. And she knows that I gotta be trusted. You've had love. But the Lord is elastic. You've had love. And she knows that I gotta be trusted. You've had love.
Hello everybody to those watching on YouTube right now. Let me go ahead and just turn that down so you can actually hear me properly. So to all of those watching on YouTube right now, got a couple of viewers over there and we've got a couple of viewers over on Twitch as well. We are going live in about 20 minutes time. The purpose of going on now so early is to basically check everything's working okay, check encoders okay and stuff like that. So just stick with us. We are coming very, very, very shortly. So half past the hour, basically, 14:30 UTC as it says on the stream. So if you're just hanging out for now, stick with us. We will be going live shortly. Thank you very much.
We are not alone. There's more to life than this. Show me what you know. Take me to that place. I'm stuck within these walls. I need a quick escape. You know where I can go. Take me to that place.
through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Trapped behind bars, it's like I'm on Mars, scorching hot. Life can be hard, but it's what we do. Take it to the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Powering on, mic off.
Life can be hard, but it's what we do. Take it to the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Taking this present like a game. Too many people out there to blame, and I've been feeling pain.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes until we go live for the Crypto Lamb show. We got a couple of viewers over on Twitch, and we got a couple over on YouTube as well. 3 watching now on YouTube. Say hello over there on YouTube. I am watching the chat over there as well, so if you have questions and you want to get involved, please do so. Wednesday, we have a good show lined up for you, and on Friday as well. So the schedule will be going live on our website, cryptolamb.live, very, very, very soon. But it's not up just yet. It's coming. It is coming, I promise. So for now, just sit back, chill, and we'll be with you in about 10 minutes.
People out there to blame, and I've been feeling pain, so I will break away. Telling us how to live their way, but some of us know that it's a play with all the lies around us, keeping us
She's sweet but a psycho, a little bit.
Yeah, we don't want those songs on the stream. We'll get copyright blacklisted quicker than you can say copyright. Skip.
But I'm just getting
I don't want to interrupt this song too much because it is a really, really epic song, and we're going live in about 5 minutes. And we do have a guest today as well, coming on with us as well. I will reveal that on the stream. But we have also decided, somebody in the Twitch chat asked if we were doing a giveaway today. We're going to give away, I'm going to put up $100 to give away today because I know some people want that. They like that. It drives engagement and it's all good. But the only way that I'm going to give away $100 on this stream is if we have more people. So I want you to go ahead and send out those tweets and tell us why you love the Crypto Lamb Show, and then include mine, Fizz, and Priest's Twitter handles in those tweets. You can see them at the top of the stream, probably Priest, Fizz Comms, and Lamb_crypto. Send out your tweets, tell us why you love the Crypto Lamb Show, and we will, of course, be giving away $100. I'm not sure in what, maybe Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, I don't know. We'll work that out when we come to it.
Welcome to the Crypto Lamb Talk Show with your hosts, Andy and Fizz. Be sure to follow and check us out on Twitter.
Hello, everybody. We've got 6 viewers over on Twitch, and how many do we have on YouTube? Let's have a look. We have 4 watching now on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers. And then over on Twitch, on Twitter even. I don't know how many we have on Twitter because it doesn't actually tell me how many we have. I don't think. No, it doesn't tell me. Oh, no, it says zero viewers over on Twitter right now. So nobody wants to watch on Periscope. Everybody wants to watch on the YouTubes and the Twitches. That's fine. So, yeah, no worries there. As I tweeted just a few minutes ago, we're going to be giving away $100 to a lucky winner. Although we could potentially break that up. We could do a couple of maybe one or two giveaways of, $50. We could, drag it out throughout the show. You guys need to let me know what you think of that. It is entirely up to you, the viewer. So I'm just going to start a call now with probably Priest. Let me go ahead and call him. And then, then we can get the show started. I actually need to do something real quick. And this is the thing, when you're live, timing just goes so bad. We do have a guest coming on today, by the way, which is going to be cool. Hello, Priest. How are you?
Good morning.
How's things, man?
Oh, man. It's a little warm out here in where I am. It's super humid. But it's nice to be outside, right? Like, there's not a cloud in the sky, so can't really complain. How's the humidity? It would be a gorgeous day otherwise. How are you doing, Andy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. It's interesting at the moment with the weather, because I know it's so lovely and hot outside, but at the same time, I'm stuck inside working most of the time, so I don't really get to enjoy it that much. And I went out with my fiance for the evening the other night, and the interesting thing is that even though it was nearly midnight, the temperature was still so damn high. Yeah, I was just sitting there sweating. It was it wasn't comfortable. It's nice to have hot weather, but when it drags on, it's a little bit So
now, do you have central air where you guys are? Like where we live, it's everywhere. If you don't have central air, like literally, it's an emergency in the summer. So like, do you guys have central air, or is it generally cool enough in the evenings that like if you open the windows and have some ceiling fans, it would be just as cool?
Oh, my mic was muted. Sorry. No, do you mean air conditioning?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have air conditioning. I have it on right now, in fact, and no, it is definitely not comfortable enough that you could just open the window, put some fans on.
Well, yeah, not right now, but I meant like generally, right? Like I wasn't sure what the climate was specifically where you are, and I don't want to dox you by asking too many specific questions. It was just more of like because I know some places in Europe, because we have some people in our Discord server for DeFi Tower who are from like the northern areas of Europe where they don't have the air conditioning, and when it's the temperatures, it's been like 48 degrees Celsius. It's just like, this is ridiculous. Like, these people are definitely suffering.
Yeah, it's hotter than hell. I mean, the UK have suffered a heat wave recently, and I can tell you categorically, it is hotter than that where I am. It is extremely hot. Although the locals are probably saying, just another day, whereas I'm sitting here melting. And even at night, it's just unbearable. My fiance said that June was probably the hotter month, but I disagree. I think this month's hotter. I don't know. Maybe it's just drier. I don't know how to describe it. It's just really uncomfortable and really difficult to sleep. Even with if the aircon's on, it's either too cold or it's too hot. You just can't win. It's just so.
Oh no, I understand. Like, you go outside for 3 seconds, they like grab the mail, you come back inside, and then it's just like 5 minutes of reacclimating to the weather back in your house, because it's like 75. But I'm sorry, I don't know what that would be in Celsius, but like there's such a variance between outside and inside. Even though inside's still like relatively comfortable, you walk inside and you're like sweating, then you have to put on a sweatshirt because you're like sweating and it's cold. So like, you're making yourself sick. It's just like, you can't win no matter what you do.
No, it's it is what it is. But then again, we'll all be complaining about it when winter comes around, about how cold we are, and it's usually the way. I know I do during the winter here, because I'm acclimatized or acclimated, however you want to put it, to the weather here, that when winter does come around, it's too cold, and then you're begging for the summer to come back around, and then it's strange. You're never happy. I think you're happy for like the first week when the heat comes back, but then after that, it's like, okay, can we go back to winter again? So yeah,
there's like a week where we are where it's like gorgeous weather. It's usually the first week of May where it's like 75 in Fahrenheit and a little bit of breeze, where not really a sun in the sky. Like, the sun's all up and there's not really too much humidity yet. And you're just like, this is great. Can it be like this all the time? And No, it's never like that all the time.
No, it's not, unfortunately. So today we do have a guest coming on with us. I'm going to go ahead and add him to the call right now. There we go. And we're going to find out who this is, because I don't even know. Not really. Oh no, he's just hung up. So he's probably just a little bit busy at the moment, but he'll be back. So I just want to give a shout out to Sir Rugless and Average, because he's got us a few people to come on the show as of late, which is absolutely awesome. And he's on vacation as well at the moment. So, absolutely legendary for doing that for us. Sir Rugless and Average, you are a legend. Thank you. Okay, he's back. So we have On. Hello, On.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for being here. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, and everything.
Yeah, cool. So I'm On. Jonathan's my real name. I've been a smart contract, and full stack Web3 developer for a couple years now. I've worked on various different projects, a lot of which have been in the gamify space specifically. Now we're working on a new project called The Next, which is basically it's inspired by like the Matrix, Ready Player One, like a lot of these metaverse projects are. But the thing that we're doing differently is we're trying to create a hub for other gamify projects. So we'll have our own games, our own IP related things, experiences within the metaverse, but we also want to make sure that we're highlighting gamify projects that we love and we're invested in, and we vetted their teams and stuff like that.
That's really cool. So where can I wait a second.
Yeah, I'll send you some links. One sec. We've got a decentralized exchange up on the Avalanche testnet at the moment. We have a game demo, and we have some really, really wicked NFT art ready to go. We're planning to mint it with our token. So we're doing our initial DEX offering, launching our token, and then a month or so later, we'll be releasing the NFTs.
Gotcha. Have you got a link that I can look at so I can pull that up on the screen? Sure. No, I was just a little bit confused. I was looking over at the YouTube comments, so I can try and keep up to date with the Twitch comments and the YouTube comments at the same time. And I just seen that Loge Media, obviously Logan from Loge Media, who's part of the Harmony ecosystem. Well, he's everywhere basically. And he said, I took photos of her. Who are you referring to? It's like we haven't got any ladies here. And yeah, I'm just curious to who you meant. Okay, so I've got your link
weird.
here. The next .world. Yeah, weird.
Ooh.
Right. It's on the wrong page. Let me bring up the right one.
Yeah, so from that website, you'll be able to basically find all our links to all our social medias. There's a bunch of links down in the footer. Our blog link will bring you to our Medium page.
Okay.
There's a couple posts there about some of our plans. You can check out our GitHub, Reddit, Telegram, Discord, Twitter. I think most of it's down there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
and if you click enter the next, it'll bring you to the game demo.
Right. So, I'm just trying to kind of navigate my way around and find out. So it's a game.
Yeah, it's a game. It's a metaverse, but we are very, very interested in like the gamify aspect of things.
Oh, wow. How do I turn down the volume?
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's some controls below. So you press escape, and then you press...
there it is, yeah. Hold on.
Wiggly button to get your curve. What's that button called? It's like right under the escape button on the keyboard.
It's called a tilde.
Tilde, there it is.
Yeah, it's not working. I'm stuck with the music on, and I'm pressing random buttons, and I can't.
Okay, so just press the page, and then maybe mute it from the tab. Google Chrome mute.
I'll go back to it in just a second. Yeah, I need to do that.
We have our Dex on Next.js, and I think that's it doesn't work really well with 3D games at the moment, so we might be setting up a separate web page for the game.
Let me just go into the settings and turn Chrome down. More volume settings. Bear with.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's
Still
okay.
working out some kinks. It's also not optimized on all devices yet. We'll probably be hiring a new optimization specific Unity developer for that.
Gotcha. Okay, so so I can move around WAS and D. I can jump with space. Yep. I can press E to summon a boss. Let's do that.
Yep.
And I'm guessing the mouse is... Okay, cool. So I can just start shooting at him. Oh, wow.
Yep. Right now we just have a basic attack. We'll have some like power-ups and new abilities in the future. And the cool thing about the bosses is they are actually our NFT collection, our like flagship NFT collection.
Yeah.
There's going to be a play to earn with them. So effectively, when you beat them, you'll get some early unlock for your tokens staked in the decks. And then if you lose, the holder of the glitch NFT will earn.
Okay.
Another cool thing about the bosses is they all have separate abilities and attributes and stats based off the NFT attributes.
Gotcha.
It's pretty cool.
That's amazing. It's,
thank you very much. We've been working on this for like a year or so.
So I'm curious, right? Because obviously we've spoken to some teams in the past as well about creating games in Unity and having them on web browser and things like that. And obviously you have a limited amount of memory to be able to use. I died. You have a limited amount of memory to use when you're doing this sort of stuff in a browser. So how have you gotten around that? Because I mean, obviously, you've got the cube map and things like that, and the general map itself looks quite basic. So I'm guessing you're not using much there. But like in terms of the sprites and the effects that you're using for when you're shooting, plus obviously the boss itself has got a lot of animations and things like that. How do you get around that?
So it's not as optimized as we'd like. We're definitely going to improve it over time. But the main thing you're talking about right now would be probably the 5,000 unique glitch models, the boss models. We do have 5,000 of those, and the way we're implementing that is we have them all remotely, and then our Unity game is actually reading them in from a remote server. That helps reduce load for sure.
Okay. So so let me understand that. Is that so? You're saying some of it's streaming from a separate server?
Yeah, that's correct. For
right.
our boss models, yes.
Okay.
We'll probably be adding more assets to the remote server in the future as it gets more heavy and we include more things, more games, more models in general. But yeah, it's not as optimized as we'd like it to be.
Sure.
But it's pretty good. It's playable.
Okay. So yeah, no, I mean it's quite tricky. I mean it's your typical FPS, in terms of point, click, and shoot. Yeah, it's...
we actually want to go in the VR direction.
Oh, wow.
But we don't have the funding right now. We haven't raised any funds yet. So probably in like a year or so, once we release our token, do our NFT mints, I'll be buying VR kits for our entire team, and we'll be working on the VR integration.
So does that still... Does that still work with the web browser, or would you need a standalone application for that? It still works with the web browser. You can do VR with the web browser.
Yeah, it needs like a really good graphics card, but it does work in the browser. And we'll also, depending on how we are able to do it, we will set up a desktop app as well if we need to. No
okay.
problem.
Yeah, because I've heard of most VR games and things like that. Obviously, working with Unreal 5.
Yep.
So I
know a lot of different VR projects in Unity. Unity's not bad for VR. The only real difference between Unity and Unreal Engine is that Unreal Engine has a lot of optimization already set up for the graphics.
Yeah.
Whereas in Unity, you have to specifically do that yourself.
Right.
So you need someone who's like really familiar with Unity and knows how to optimize assets.
Okay. No, this is really cool. So, I mean, I'm curious, without obviously giving away trade secrets and things like that. How does this work with the blockchain exactly? So, tell us about, because obviously there's going to be an NFT element. Is there going to be a P2E element? How does that work?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. So basically, we'll have an NFT key card, which will give you access to the actual fight. Those will be minted for very cheap. We're giving a lot away now in our Discord and through different collaborations, Twitter, Discord, stuff like that. Once you're in, you'll be able to summon the boss. The boss will be randomly selected on the blockchain. once it's selected, if you defeat it in the allotted time frame, probably like an hour or so, you'll earn some XP token, our native token. And if you lose, the holder of the glitch boss NFT will earn instead.
Okay. No, that's really cool. So you can level up your guy. You can level up your player.
Yeah, we'll be we'll be releasing some abilities in the future. We don't have a level system at the moment, or I'm not sure if we plan to do a level system. It's more like just skill based, I think. But we'll have different like weapons and abilities that you can get.
This is really cool.
To kind of make your
what chain are you on primarily at the moment? Oh wow.
So we were actually working on Harmony for like the past year or so, but we recently switched over to AVAX. Our deck is all on the Avalanche testnet, and yeah.
So you're over on AVAX now, yeah.
Yeah, we're on AVAX now. We'll probably be bridging over the NFTs to Polygon as well, just to help get the marketing out. And obviously, we'll be available on OpenSea, which I think is a big marketing plus for NFTs.
Sorry, I muted my mic at the wrong time. No, this is absolutely amazing. So, like, in terms of, gaming on the blockchain, like, it's really nice to see graphically designed games like this. You see such examples with DeFi Tower, which, of course, probably Priest has made on Harmony, and then you have Rocket Monsters as well, which is a game that's been done in Unreal 5, and then the next, which is absolutely awesome. I'm going to be playing this for sure. I'm already hooked.
Love it.
Yeah. So I'm
definitely with Rocket Monsters in like a week, so tune into that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm also really excited for the project. The development's been looking really cool. Rocket Monsters is a cool IP.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
there's a lot of other cool games coming out too, of course, and there's too many to mention right now. So in terms of Wallet Connect, is it going to be working with MetaMask? Yeah, I've just answered my own question, so it does work with MetaMask. So no, this is absolutely awesome. I love this. Priest, do you want to go ahead and ask some questions whilst I'm playing this demo, because I'm hooked?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're looking at the NFTs buying bosses, right? Like, is there going to be a way for you to understand what the boss's mechanics are before you purchase them?
You're cutting out a little bit, but yeah,
something that's
so you're just asking, you're talking about secondary
within the NFT, or you want to know, like, all right, cool. Saying that there's going to be bosses, right? And if you buy the boss and the boss wins a fight, then that boss earns rewards for you, right?
Yeah, that's the gist of it. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
We'll have some kind of mapping or something where you can check what NFT traits map out to what stats. We'll add that in the future. That's a good point.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I know, like, a lot of people ask me about game stuff because, like, I'm like,
Your internet's cutting out really badly today,
general,
Priest.
like,
I don't know if there's something that you can do
I
about
know that, like,
There's
like to try
quite a bit of a delay in cutting out there, dude.
to break games.
I don't think he's heard me yet.
Yeah, I think you got you. See if that fixed it.
Yeah, it's... Let me go ahead and...
It happens.
Oh yeah, no, it's this is the thing. We're live, of course, and it's one of those things. Hello, yes, are you back?
Yeah, when I'm outside, I have to have Wi-Fi off. Otherwise, it keeps trying to connect to Wi-Fi. Like when I'm walking around a quarter mile around my house. But when I come inside, apparently my house is a Faraday cage, and I can't talk to anybody. So my bad.
Yeah, you sound way better now. So
I apologize. What I was trying to say before was that it seems like buying a boss NFT would be a way for you to invest passively, whereas like the gameplay aspect would be more of an active participation. I really like that. I watched a little bit of Andy playing. Is there like are there going to be additional abilities to help reduce the boss shields like I was seeing, or was that like a time mechanic? Is there a way for that to be like information for the player while they're playing?
So I think there is actually a display right now. You might have to like click the boss ID at the bottom or something like that. But we're going to be improving it over time. You're right on the money with like bringing down the boss shield. We will have abilities to like shield break in the future. Right now, the way the shield works is you have to shoot it 10 times and it disappears, but it's a randomized ability. So it could stack, and the boss could use like 10 shields randomly, and that's just bad luck. But yeah, for sure, for sure.
Awesome. So I'm trying to like watch Andy play right now in the background, and it's kind of distracting while the baby's in his
I get
playing.
it.
So
I love that you guys are liking the game. I've been playing and testing it for a couple months now, and I enjoy it, but I'm biased obviously, so it's great to hear some feedback from you guys.
yeah, and it looks like there's no drop off in accuracy when you're jumping or using any kind of movement ability, which I think is nice.
Yeah.
What is like the memory cost of having more animations, right? Like clearly when you're in an FPS, it's easier for you to not have any assets that represent the player besides like the whatever the gun that sticks out. So like let's use like a Destiny as an example, right? Because I feel like it's a very Vex. That boss feels very vexed to me with the shield around it, essentially. What about like a finisher or those kind of things? Is that something that you could do in the future, or do you think that would be something that would be limited by the graphics ability within the browser? Because you talked about being able to do VR. I'm assuming that's because of hardware acceleration, right, within Chrome.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Perfect.
That's correct.
So like, yeah, I guess that's kind of my question is like, where can you go with that kind of stuff? Like, what are your thoughts about projection? Not like, nothing in stone, because clearly I understand working a project, but like, what would be your ideal future?
Yeah, great question. I'm super inspired by games like Elden Ring, Shadow of the Colossus. So I think having some more interactive animations and stuff like that with the boss fight would definitely make it more immersive. Especially when we go VR, I'm really into like the immersive aspect of VR. So that's definitely on the list and a goal for sure. We're just looking to kind of expand our team, get some more talented Unity developers on board, and go from there.
And I'm actually kind of excited to hear you say like Elden Ring and those kind of bosses. Now, you said that the bosses currently would have randomized, their shield could come 10 times in a row, right? With Elden Ring as like an inspiration, do you think that you'll have programmable move sets? So like a fight with a boss ends up being more like a dance like Elden Ring and Dark Souls? Or do you think that might be too difficult to achieve while still being on the blockchain?
No, I don't think it's too difficult. The blockchain aspect and the game are separated. We're basically just using the blockchain to pick the boss and then receive the rewards afterwards. So basically anything that we'd be able to do in a normal WebGL based game or desktop, if we go desktop in the future, we should be able to do here. It's just about kind of team size and resources at the moment that's kind of limiting us.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I completely understand that aspect. Like that's especially when you were building on Harmony for so long, right? Like that's just kind of the way it went. But yeah, dude, that looks really good. Unfortunately, I got invited to your Discord, and I definitely joined it. And like, I know I was supposed to have like reached out to you guys. I'm sorry that I hadn't. So I messaged your Twitter earlier. I was like, I'm a jerk. I'm sorry. I've been swamped. But like, I actually do like this. I went like through. I felt bad. So like this weekend, I didn't really do anything. I went through a bunch of Discords I got invited to, and I was like, oh, I got to find out about next. And I just like, Rugless, sir, appreciate you greatly. You're like reading my mind. You're amazing, man. So like, what projects are you looking to work with? Like while you're on AVAX, have you done research into that? Have you met people on AVAX? What's your plan for growth through there? Like clearly, Harmony is going to be whatever Harmony is. But what's your strategy?
Yeah, good question. We're basically in marketing mode right now for the next couple weeks as we get closer and closer to our initial DEX offering and dropping our token. We've been doing AMAs. Pretty much, we did an AMA, I think, every day last week with a different AVAX-based project. We're already partnered with Ender's Gate from Harmony, kind of one of my favorite projects that I invested in on there. I think their team's great.
Awesome.
Development progress has been going really well. And they're moving over to AVAX as well. We have a special channel in our server for them, and we'll be adding more games as we partner and collaborate in the future. But yeah, we're just really reaching out to as many games as we can, doing AMAs with them, asking about their game, trying out testing their stuff. And if we like them, we love them, we do want to work with them long term. And we'll be adding links and stuff and their tokens to our decks in the future.
Awesome.
It's really cool. I just that game is like just the demo alone is super addictive. So yeah, no, I'm really loving that, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this unfolds. So how can people get involved in the what did you say you're doing, airdrops, token drop, or something coming very shortly?
Yeah, I would say just join our Discord. It's probably the best way. Follow us on Twitter. Um, we'll be doing probably live spaces on Twitter when we actually launch the token, and as people mint and stuff like that. We're doing NFT whitelists and NFT giveaways in our Discord and on Twitter over the next couple weeks. And yeah, just follow us on our social medias. It's probably the best way.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the Discord in the Twitch chat there, and I will put it in the YouTube chat as well, so people can go ahead and check out the Discord and get involved in there. So today, we didn't really have anything planned today. You came on at last second, so I haven't had any chance whatsoever to research the stuff that you do. And I do apologize. We, obviously we want to know as much about the projects we're talking to as possible before we of course go live. So maybe you could guide us through a little bit. What are the things that you want to focus on? Tell people more, because right now live we have 4 watchers over on Twitch, but later on obviously people will be checking out the video later. So whether it's for people now or whether people watch back in the future, what would you want to say to people right now?
Yeah, so I guess the main things that we're focusing on that are going to differentiate us from other projects in the space, definitely the GameFi Hub, having a metaverse where you can enter portals and get linked to other projects you might not have known about or heard about otherwise. We work hard to vet the projects that we include and work with. I'm an investor as well. I've been scammed a lot in the GameFi space, and a lot of what this project is kind of helping investors avoid scams. We're trying to vet the projects for them to the best of our ability, and definitely VR in the future is a big aim and big goal for us. I'm obsessed with VR. I wanted to make VR games forever, and this is just a great opportunity for that. So yeah, thank you very much again.
No, thank you for coming on and sharing with us, man. It's one of those things where, a lot of people would be interested in things that like your game, with the way the crypto space, the life cycle happens so quickly. It's very difficult to, constantly remember everything you're supposed to do. So it's like, I really think, say good job for, making sure you have like a week of media, because crypto is a year long in a week, essentially. But I love everything, man. Thank you for coming and sharing, especially last minute. I think that there's a tremendous opportunity there for a lot of projects to thrive, essentially, by trying to help people out and offer a platform for investors to learn. Man, that's a really good job. I appreciate that. It's a good thought.
Thanks so much.
If you have more time, could you explain your team building philosophy? I kind of always ask that of people when they come on with their stuff. Because I find that making a good team generally takes time or strategy. So could you share that with us?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I've been doing this for a while. I usually, I do my best to vet people. I kind of check their attitude, whether or not they're in the space for the building, the innovation, or just money. I usually avoid people who are just looking to make a quick buck. It's not what we're here for. We've been working for a year unpaid, so it's definitely not what we're here for. Yeah, we give people shots occasionally, and if they don't work out, we find new people, obviously. And the people who we work with long term are people who just they do great work. They love what we're doing. They're as excited about it as I am, and yeah, they love games. They love art.
That's awesome. Is there a specific person that you brought in with a funny anecdote or anything, or did everything kind of just fall into place pretty easily?
Oh, I was not easily at all. It's always a grind hiring. Even now, I'm constantly hiring and doing interviews. But I don't know. Our artists are honestly, I'm really proud of them. They kind of just reached out to me on Discord. I never even kind of looked for them. But our artists are like a professor from New York who does 3D modeling, and then the other guy, he's been doing special effects for movies and games for a long time, and it's really impressive. He showed me his portfolio. He worked on Deadpool. He's worked on Love, Death, and Robots, 2 IPs that I love personally. Yeah, I'm really proud of the team we have now, and I'm really excited to grow it and add more great people in the future.
You can tell by when you. I'm sorry, I was just.
No, really sorry. I just need to step away for 2 seconds, and I will be right back. I'm still listening. I do apologize.
No, you're good.
No worries.
I find it interesting when you ask a person in charge of what their team is like. You generally get an indication of their team within the tone in their first 4 words. So you can actually tell that you're really excited about your artist, and especially if you have a professor from a university working in 3D modeling. It's kind of always fun to take people who are really successful in what they do outside of their hobbies to see what they're willing to do in their hobby when they care about it. Because I feel like all of us right now, whether we want this to be a business or not, if you've been with Harmony, this is a hobby job right now, even if we've been working at it full time for a year,
Sure.
which hurts, unfortunately. But, it's always fun to see people working in their passion and to the similar experiences we all kind of go through as we learn in this space together. So if you were outside of AVAX, right? Because AVAX isn't there and you're going to go to Polygon, that's awesome. Makes a lot of sense. There's going to be some Disney money. I think everyone who's making games should probably think about Polygon, right? So
Definitely.
What would your ideal collaborative partner be? And I'm not saying this because I have a game. I don't really care about that. I'm talking about you're thinking about a VR game in the future, right? You're worrying about what would you say you would need to find in partners to help get you closer to your goal, right? Where do you think you need to look for in the market coming forward to try to help you drive your success?
Yeah, great question. I think the main thing that I look for in partners and other gamified projects we collaborate with is if we're doing a real partnership and real collaboration, it's important for them to have a long-term plan. I have a 10-year plan. I'm going to be doing this for a long time. So it's important to work with projects who are in similar mindset. And also, it's important that they're not just using blockchain for the sake of using blockchain. It's really helpful if they have innovative ideas and they're excited about the technology, and again, not just using it as a money grab opportunity.
Yeah, I find that it's kind of when you recognize the motivations behind people, it's much easier to see why they would want to work with you in whatever way they would want to. So it's always really nice to take a measured approach. So I like to see that from leaders. Excuse me. So there's been a lot of talk about zero knowledge proofs being a huge thing coming forward in blockchain. How do you think that could help benefit your game, or do you think it's not the next thing, and do you really care?
I think zero knowledge proofs have a lot of value in the space for sure. We were actually talking with Pandora for a while before we selected Avalanche as our launching chain. We were thinking about launching on Pandora.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that their kind of builder support isn't there yet. They're definitely working to kind of bring builders on, but I just feel like it kind of gave me Harmony vibes. I'm trying to think more long term.
Mm-hmm.
So Avalanche, I think I've read. I'll get into this quickly. I don't really want to go too much into it, but I have plans to create a Web4 specific blockchain in the future. I've read every white paper on the market at the moment, and I really, really like what Avalanche is doing. We initially thought about working off of Solana. We forked their blockchain. We were going to set up our own blockchain. But just for ease of development, we're working with Avalanche now. Their DAG is amazing. Subnets are super cool. And we'll probably be setting up a subnet in the near future. And then down the road, maybe work on our own network that's kind of innovative. I started writing a white paper, but
No, that's okay, man. You don't have to give away too much free alpha. That's okay. I understand. But it's always interesting to see where people see the growth going in the space, right? There's always people who go left, people who go right. And I always kind of find it interesting to get everyone's perspective because, no one is guaranteed to be right? We all make mistakes. So,
for sure. Yeah, I've made tons of mistakes myself.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
So just to ask, I've told people that I'm going to do a giveaway live on this stream. I was just going to give away $50, but I've actually decided now to give away $150 total, and I'm going to give away 3 lots of 50. So there's going to be 3 winners instead of just one. I was wondering, in your Discord, in the general channel, does it allow people to post pictures?
I think it does. If it doesn't, we can update that. But
I was just going to say,
our head moderator, so he'll set that up for.
Okay,
no problem.
Darth, if you're listening, if you're paying attention, if you can sort that out to allow people to post pictures. What I want everybody to do, we've got 5 people watching now on Twitch, and we've got 4 on YouTube currently. For all the people that are watching and listening that want to take part, please go ahead and join the Discord. Lovely, thank you, Darth. Please go ahead and join the Discord. I will put the link in the both chats once again. So join their Discord. But then I want you to tweet for the next, and I'll tell you what to retweet as soon as I just sorted all the links. Bear with me a second. So there's the Discord invite in both chats. So what I want you to do, I'm going to grab you a tweet and I want you to retweet it. Let me just find, you're on Twitter. Where are you on Twitter? I'm trying to find you. Is it the Nex?
Yeah, so we're XP the Nex, and then I also have a personal account that's on John.
SP the Nex.
XP is our token. XP the Nex. Here, I'll type it.
I'm being stupid, sorry.
No, it's all good.
As soon as I've got that, oh, there, it's over there. XP. Sorry, I thought you said SP. My bad. Right, so
no, that's my.
We're gonna go there. Right, so the tweet that you're gonna do is the pin tweet. So I'm gonna copy the link to that. So you need to join the Discord, and then you need to retweet that tweet that I'm giving you just now, and I'm going to put that in the YouTube chat as well. And then what I'm going to do is, once you've posted your proof, so get a screenshot that you've retweeted and left a comment ideally, then go ahead and put that in the general chat of the next Discord. And I will be watching, and I will collect the names, and I will start adding them to the list. And we will do, depending on how long it takes, we could potentially do all 3 prizes in 3 separate draws in a little while for now. So just going to go ahead and look there. So what I want you to do, if you're not 100% sure and you've only just followed, you have to follow you have to follow the Nex on Twitter, which I've posted a link to one of the pinned tweets that you have to retweet, and then you need to join their Discord, which I've put the links in the chat for as well. If you need me to post the link to the Discord again, I will. And then join the Discord, and then post the proof that you've retweeted and commented inside the Nex general chat there, and I will then add those names to a list, and we can either do the Twitch giveaway bot, or we can use the spinny wheel. We'll work that out in a little while, depending on how many people get in on that. I think the spinny wheel one will probably work better. So that's basically that. So that's how we're going to give away $150, 3 lots of $50, and we'll probably do that in Ethereum. So we're going to give away that in Ethereum. In fact, no, actually, let's do it in AVAX. Let's. I think that's more appropriate, really, isn't it? Let's give $150 worth of AVAX away, and we'll give 3 lots of $50 of AVAX, so that you guys can get involved with the next. I think that works better, don't you think?
Yeah, I love that. Also, I would definitely love to do another chat in the future. Maybe we're farther along in development once we release our token. And I'd also love to offer you guys some whitelists to give away in the future if you're interested in that.
That would be very, very cool. Yeah, no, that would be awesome. If you're not in a position to give away whitelists just now, that's fine. We can definitely do that in either another stream or a video or something later. That's not a problem. Really looking forward to that, and I'm already addicted to your game, so you're sticking in there. So Schwaver, yes, you did do it right. You are there. Thanks for posting that. So the first entry is Schwaver. So if you're in the next Discord, that is what you need to do. If you want to go ahead and Darth Warpath as well, if you want to send out some tweets and get some more people on this, and maybe even chuck in an announcement in your Discord or something just to let people know what they need to do. So obviously, if they're not tuned into CryptoLam, twitch.tv/CryptoLam, or find the YouTube link or my pinned tweet to show the stream on Twitter. If they don't want to go on Twitch, there is 2 other locations in which they can do that. And yeah, that's basically it. They just need to retweet that pinned tweet that you have on your Twitter profile, and then go ahead and post the proof that they've done so in the next Discord. I hope that's not too complicated for people. Hopefully that's still quite nice and easy for people to do. But also make sure, of course, if you can, follow me here as well. Follow us on CryptoLam at twitch.tv, or subscribe to CryptoLam on YouTube, or follow me on Twitter, or do all three if you really, really want to. So yeah, let's get back to the next and talking about that. Priest, do you have any questions for On just now?
So I would say that it looks like you guys have a very Matrix theme, right? So like what types of other parts of the Matrix type movies, because there's how many of them now, would you want to try to reference within the gameplay aspect? And is it just going to be boss fights, or is there going to be other like mobs as well within those fight spaces where you're going to have to deal with multitude of things at once?
Yeah, great question. I think the Matrix inspiration came from more so the fact that it's like a canvas. I kind of chose that so that we can do kind of anything in the future, honestly. Talking about specifically your question about the boss fights, we have talked about doing mobs, including them in the boss fights, maybe having mob NFTs that you can like upgrade and stuff like that. But regardless of that, or besides that, we definitely also are planning to do different types of games besides this boss fight. It's just kind of our flagship game, and
For sure.
adding more utility to our already very, yeah, exactly. Adding more utility to our already very hefty utility glitch NFTs.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's an interesting way. Now, would you consider there being like a PvP aspect where like you two like a round-based combat where somebody fights their other person's bosses and you kind of try to have a competition in that way?
Yeah, I've thought about that for sure. Yeah. I've thought about so many different things. I've been into games for a long time. I thought about doing MOBAs. I guess we'll kind of just gauge it off what the community likes. I'll probably post some ideas, and then when we decide to make another game in the future, we'll definitely listen to the feedback of the community.
For sure. I mean, like I'm liking everything so far. I'm digging it. I think it looks awesome. I think you guys are doing a really great job. So I feel bad that I took so long to respond to that stupid Discord message properly. I was like, I will figure it out, man. You guys there's so much stuff going on. Oh my God, they do so much. I have to learn. Oh man. But I think the last question I would have regarding anything on the gaming side would be you were talking about having like a 10-year plan, right? Like and you have like a really clearly your short-term plan is going to be the marketing aspect, and then you lead up to your DEX launching and your token, et cetera. Yeah. So like, but what would you consider your midterm goals, right? Like what, after you've, launched your stuff, you've got your DEX out there, you've got your tokens, what are you looking to try to focus on yourself and then what would you want your team to be focusing on?
Yeah, great question. So yeah, like I said, initially it'd be raising funds, launching the token, the NFTs. And then after that, it'll be about investing in the VR application, definitely working hard to collaborate and bring new gamify projects that we love into the space and into our ecosystem. And then from there, it'll be just adding tons of value to our investors and early supporters. That's a big issue I have. I've invested in a lot of like gamify NFT projects. I've minted like hundreds, thousands of NFTs. And a lot of projects just forget about their early supporters as they move on. So it's really, really important for us to continue to bring value to our early supporters and just show them our appreciation for growing the project. And then, yeah, later down the road, like I talked about, having our own network and just expanding our ecosystem, really more games. Yeah.
It sounds like you probably need like an entire 3-hour conversation to actually get down all of the things you guys are working on your side. I kind of like it. I like that there's a lot going on there. When did you decide to pull? Now, are you guys still launching on Harmony as well, or just on AVAX?
Just on AVAX.
Okay.
I did some solo development for some projects on Harmony in the past. We built a marketplace called The Marketplace. We got approved for a grant, and we never really received our money for the grant, and just kind of, I don't know. I didn't love the interaction with the team I had, so I was kind of thinking about leaving Harmony for a while before the big fiasco happened with the hack.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just based off after reading all the white papers of all these different networks, Avalanche really stood out to me as being really special, along with Solana. But Solana obviously has a lot of issues with going down and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I really like the evolution of blockchain and distributed ledger technologies into what is now like DAGs and yeah, stuff like that. I think DAGs are really powerful.
I will have to agree with you on that one. And the last, I'm going to say the last bunch of times. What reference are you making with your PFP? Because that's clearly like a boss in your game, I'm going to assume. But like, what are you referencing with your boss picture?
This was actually one of our early concept art pieces for the glitch bosses. So yeah, I've just been repping it for a while. I'm super proud of our team. I love it. I don't know if you go on our Medium, you'll be able to see some of the actual NFTs. We have a glitch collection post that has a handful of some of the mints you'll be able to generate, or they're already all generated, but you'll be able to grab.
I'll bring that up in
Really cool.
just
They're
a
all
second. I'm just harvesting names.
No, I always dig it.
Animated, and we have open source 3D models for all of them. So anyone who wants can use the models of their NFT or anyone else's NFT, include them in their own games, in their own animations, and really just have fun with it.
I do. I have to say I really appreciate the gamer aspect of a lot of things you guys are talking about. What kind of games do you play in your free time? Well, you could start like earlier in your life and then like get through. Currently you don't probably have much free time, but what do you make time for?
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I played obviously a lot of World of Warcraft. I mean, who hasn't? Love that game. Back in the day, original played I think Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, and then I kind of stopped. Tons of League of Legends. I've been playing League of Legends for like a decade. I'm super inspired by their shift of IP onto Netflix, their Arcane television series. That was really, really well done. I'd love to do more IP with our next or the glitch in the future. I think that'd be really cool. I play a lot of like Hearthstone card games. Played Magic the Gathering back in the day. I played a lot of FPSs.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I have a pretty well-rounded view.
I just like to ask. It's always interesting to see like where people kind of went from. There was a person who worked for, I think it was Useless, and now he works for something else. But it's Clark from there, and he was actually a mod for Quake back in the day. And it's just kind of like interesting to see like people who were interested in the similar things like early on, how they kind of end up back near the same things later on in life too. So you talked about Burning Crusade, etc., and the Wrath of the Lich King. Have you gone back to play classic versions that are being re-released, or did you just kind of okay with your initial experience?
I played on like private servers since then, but I haven't really dove back into it just because it's such a massive commitment, and I'm so busy with the stuff we're doing. So, but yeah, I still play like Hearthstone casually. I'll hop into like a League of Legends ranked game from time to time. That's kind of what I do nowadays.
I get it. I pop on a Rocket League every now and then when I'm trying to feel bad about myself and get angry.
I'm so trash at aerial though. I'm so bad at RL. So many crazy skilled players on there.
My one friend is really, really, really good, and because he drives drones and flies drones as as a hobby. Yeah, so he's ridiculously good, and I'm just like, please stop winning all the games because I have to play against people I can't play against when you're not here, and this isn't fun. So, what would be your goal for PvP, and how would you keep the people who are like longtime players, highly skilled to start with, away from stomping noobs? What would be your strategy for that?
I guess a rank system is probably like an easy answer that a lot of games use. Having tiers and rankings really help you match with people of your skill level. Yeah, that's what I would say off the bat.
Yeah, I think ranks are 100% something that most current games try to steer away from, because I think I think Halo 3 broke it for all the games, because you used to be able to sell your accounts, right, because of the rank you had, and then people would just buy the rank. But
I think that's okay, especially in the NFT space. Oh, by the way, our next key cards, they'll have your kind of player profile and I guess ranking in the future.
Awesome.
And you will be able to trade and sell those. They're not soul bound at all. So I do think I know where you're coming from, but I do think that selling your account and buying accounts is a big part of the gaming ecosystem.
I agree. Actually,
And
I used to sell Halo 3 accounts. I believe it was something we should have not been able to. We shouldn't have gotten stopped doing. Like it was, we may have
for sure.
manipulated
And
the
RuneScape selling accounts is massive. You'll have an account with tons of gold or whatever. So I definitely I don't think that's a too bad. And I do think it kind of equalizes. You sell your account that's really high level to someone who's really shit. After a couple games, they'll be ranked down. You know what I mean? So it kind of equalizes
Mhm.
itself.
Yep. And like that's their fault, right? Like, it's one thing if you're exploiting other people and making their experience bad, but it's another thing if like you're a team of MLG 50s and you're playing Team Slayer 50s and you're just like beating everybody soundly. You're like, all right, cool. Well, I don't care about this account. Now I'll just sell it to somebody else. Now I can afford to buy a new controller that I just broke, right? Like, I feel like when you bring extra utility to things that people have and you allow there to be like a IRL marketplace for the things that people have earned, I think that's a good thing and allows people to have more longevity within your game. So it's just interesting to see your point on that, because I like to frame it in a negative way and then be like, but I agree with you.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I think that like a big part of what brought me into the NFT space is all the potential in the gamify and gaming space. When I used to play WoW, I just spent a lot of time on the auction house, kind of buying and selling items. I thought that was really cool. That's a big aspect of NFTs for me. It's kind of like World of Warcraft auction house. And I also think that it makes a lot of sense. Players put tons of hours and tons of time into building these digital assets and these digital accounts. So they should be able to sell them. I think that that's important.
And like, I mean, within our game, like they make armor, and then they can like sell their armor within our marketplace when our marketplace launches. It's like, yeah, you really want like people to feel valued, like their time has been valued, and like they have agency in the things that they're doing, right? Like I think games where you press a button and it kind of everything does it for you can be, and that's calling ourselves out, our passive questing, right? Like that's blockchain, and I think it's the innovation aspect of it for me is the most important part. Like we have the opportunity to be the role models in the systems and these ecosystems, and when established businesses copy the role models, they can learn and hopefully start on the right way, right? Like because I think the indie development in gaming is an opportunity for us to maybe right the ship right before it goes down like the regular side. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know your model, your thought
I
process.
completely agree with what you just said. I think that was really on the ball, on the money.
So
yeah, it's I'm sorry, Andy, go for it.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, I think we're nearly ready to start the giveaway. I'm just going to give another plug. If people could obviously, send out a tweet that they're listening to Crypto Lamb. No obligation, but it would help if you did. Maybe we can get some more eyes on the next, because it is a really, really, really cool project. And once again, we've got guys on that are super driven, super talented, and I think it's beneficial for everybody, to get this kind of support, no matter what the project is. It's a bear market at the end of the day. People are looking for potential opportunities later for when things start to get better, but at the same time projects are also looking for that support as well, so because they want their projects to do well. So ultimately, it is beneficial for all sides, to support and follow, and we're never, we're going to try our best to make sure that we don't ever end up with crap projects coming on here. And Nex is definitely not in that category. They are one of the best I've seen, and I'm super hyped for what they're doing. So if you guys do agree with me in that and you want to go check out, of course, always do your research. Make sure you go to their website, check out the white paper and everything else, and the Medium posts and all that kind of stuff, and just check it out yourself. But for now, join their Discord, join in the giveaway, and you've got yourself a chance of winning $50 even. 3 lucky winners are going to get $50 each. And I think we're going to wait, maybe 5 minutes, and then we're going to start doing that giveaway. So just to ask you, I'm just curious to know, like, what made you want to, really kind of start going into crypto development? Like, what did you do before, and what made you want to kind of dive into this? Because I know how stressful crypto can be and how difficult it can be running communities and moderating it, as well as obviously the building of projects like this as well. So what made you want to get into it? Do you regret it? Is there anything you would have done differently? That kind of thing.
Yeah, great question. So I think what got me into it is I was already a Web2 entrepreneur. I'm very focused on kind of innovating, creating new technology. I think that's what brings me joy. Makes me feel really proud of myself. Um, so yeah, blockchain just from honestly, if you research like starting companies, being an entrepreneur in the digital space, creating full stack websites, stuff like that, you'll find that the best place to work is in an innovative, emerging space. So blockchain just seemed like a no-brainer to me. There's a lot of value in it long term, especially as it becomes more mainstream and the technology becomes better, more accessible for a lot of people. I do definitely have regrets. I've worked for a handful of scams as contract developer, just learning the ropes, kind of building a network. But at the same time, appreciate those opportunities because they've you know introduced me to a ton of really really awesome people. I've learned a lot. I know what not to do now, so that's good.
No,
And
that's
isn't that like half the battle? Like, knowing your knowables. There's the unknown unknowns, the things you don't know, right? And like when you get into a project that like isn't great, and like thankfully I haven't worked for one in Web3 that hasn't been great, but I've been involved in a bunch that I didn't do so great with, and I like the experience aspect of it. Like you learn, right? Cost of doing business.
Exactly. Yeah.
and,
Life's a
and
lesson. As
this
long
is
as
the
you're learning every
thing.
day, you're doing well, in my opinion.
A lot of people seem to forget this. It's like, some of the work that I do, making videos on YouTube, and then you got the streams like that as well. Sometimes it's very easy when you get approached by a certain project and you start looking at the white paper and everything looks fantastic, right? So, the thing is that if some of those guys end up being crooks and people find your video, they're like, you shilled a bad project. And it's like, well, at the time I didn't know it was bad. I was just like you, it's like, I'm not doing it on purpose to try and shill bad project. It looked good. If it genuinely looks terrible, I'm not going to review it, right? But if it actually looks good and they have a good promise of a white paper and things like that, of course I'm going to talk about it. And that's the issue.
I worked in LootSwap.
Say
You
again.
probably know LootSwap. Anyone from Harmony knows LootSwap. I worked with LootSwap. I was on the High Loot Council. I was a guild leader for the Bard Guild. I basically got roped into building an NFT marketplace for free, completely alone. And then our token pumped. Pretty sure I got rugged by the founding team, and then they just abandoned their decks completely. So that was, learning experience. I became more confident in my abilities for sure, but yeah, definitely negative as well.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of great projects, and thankfully, I think now, I found myself surrounded by a lot of really good people that, obviously everybody wants their own business to do well, of course, but at the same time, I found myself surrounded by some really awesome people that, they're not only trying to make a living from crypto, but they're also really passionate about the technology. They're really passionate about the communities, and about the things that go into these projects, and I think that's what's kind of led me more to, keep doing this podcast as well, to put more eyes on projects like that, but also to share that with everybody else and how awesome it can actually be, and we want to steer clear of all the bad things, and that's it's just a bit of a minefield, unfortunately, but no, I'm really grateful to have the people around me that I have around me, because they're all really dedicated people, and they're not just out for themselves. Everybody's kind of looking after each other, which is awesome. So that's the most important thing, and that's the thing that's the sort of culture we want to breed, whether it's on Harmony, whether it's on AVAX, whether it's on Syscoin, whether it's on any of these other networks. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, everybody should kind of look out for each other, and if again, for anybody who's watching the stream, if there's something that you think's not so great, not so hot, not let me know. Maybe we can set minds at ease and actually have those people come on. We can address concerns, we can talk about it, we can take a look. But if you think there's something awesome that you want us to take a look at, we of course will do. We're going to ask you a few more questions in just a second here, but I think it's time that we do the first $50 to give away, because we're an hour. We're just an hour and 10 minutes into the show, and I think now's a good time to go ahead and do that. I haven't actually checked Discord. Is there any more to enter? There's a few more. I'm going to go ahead and add oh wow, there's a load more. In fact, Priest, go ahead and ask a question. I'm going to add these names to the board, and then I'll do the giveaway.
Oh, that's all right, dude. I got you. All right. So, what is your favorite thing to do outside, right? Clearly, you love to build Web3. You love being an innovator. You love being on the cutting edge. But what keeps you grounded at home? Like, what allows you to not think about Web3 stuff?
Yeah, good question. I love ultimate frisbee. I play guitar. I just got a puppy who I love, and that's been taking up a lot of my time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
What kind
she's
of puppy did
super
you get?
adorable. Oh, so she is a Siberian Husky mixed with a Boxer Husky, or no, Siberian Shepherd, or Australian Shepherd. Sorry, Siberian. Australian Shepherd mixed with a Boxer Husky. So she has these beautiful, really deep blue eyes. I named her Sky because of that. And yeah,
Ooh.
she's super sweet. She's like 2 to 3 months old right now.
Aw.
I'm just trying to train her, teach her potty training, crate
Oh my
training.
gosh. She's probably like a ball of energy too, huh?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I grew up with
She has
boxers.
2 modes. She sleeps all day, or she's just running around all day.
Yep. That sounds like the husky for sure. Oh man. So ultimate frisbee, dope. So do you live like that's not no, that's not, never mind. I don't want that could be too personal of a question. For me, I like to mow my yard. I know it sounds ridiculous. I know it does, but I actually love having a perfectly manicured yard. And like my wife gets at me because I'll be outside, in the 100-degree heat with 100% humidity, and I'm just outside mowing the lawn. And we have a fence that I actually can't get the grass in a couple spots, so I have to go out with scissors to cut it. And I'm on my hands and knees cutting it. And my wife is like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It looks like shit. I need to take care of it." I don't know. I just think I think it's interesting to find what people like to do. We have cats. If we had a bigger yard, maybe we'd have dogs. But dogs are a full-time commitment. They are you can't travel with a dog, unfortunately.
Oh, it depends where you go.
You cannot. It depends where you go for sure.
Well,
it also depends on the age of the dog. I guess.
Just to interject, Schwaver says puppy pics equals perfect content. Just saying. If you have any pictures that you want to put in the Discord there, I'll be happy to share those on the stream because I know there's a lot of people that go gaga for those.
Yeah, man. Everyone loves their pets. Well, because it's family, right? Like you're growing your family with something that you want to take care of and show love to. It's a good time. There's. I think we've shared on here. We all have pets, so that's kind of awesome. But I grew up with boxers, like boxers. So like, I would love to have a boxer to have around my beautiful baby, but we don't have enough space for a boxer, dude. They're insane.
Yeah, and, the cool thing that my dog got from her boxer mother. Boxer Husky mother is she's actually pretty short haired, which is nice. I have allergies, but I don't care because I love her so much.
Mm-hmm. Does she have? You posted it. Yeah, I want to check that out because I want to see.
So I'm going to spin the board for the first $50. We've got quite a lot of names on there. So the way it's going to work is going to be quite simple. From last time I used this board, guys, it was like pretty loud. Let me I think I should be able to turn that down. No, I don't think I can. It's not going to let me. I don't know how loud it's going to be, but if it is too loud, I'll try and adjust it. So the first $50, okay, we're going to give away 3 lots of $50 in AVAX. You're going to have to contact me either on Discord. Well, contact me on Discord. Send me a DM on Discord if you win, and I will check that your name is correct. Don't try and scam me. Otherwise, I'll permanently ban you from all the things. So the first $50 we're going to give away is going to start right now. Spin. That wasn't too bad this time. It was quite good. Who wins? Is it going to tell me who wins? It's not going to tell me a damn thing, is it? Oh my god. Where's the thing? It's not telling me who. ¿Por qué? I think, let's zoom in on that because it goes to where the crypto lamb is. It is Cha? I don't understand. Who is that? I don't remember seeing that name. Let me look through the list. I'm confused. Why is this not working properly? Oh, Chai.
Because On didn't build it.
Chai. It's Chai. Chai wins. Congratulations, Chai.
Yeah, Chai.
Yeah. So I was trying to work out who that name was because I could only see 3 of the letters. So Chai, you win $50. Go ahead and add me to friends, and then I'll accept that, so you can send me a message, and then we can arrange to get you that AVAX today. And then I'm going to remove your name from the board, and I'm going to add some of the others that have just joined us. So your name is removed from the board. I need to write it down, actually. I'll put a notepad just so I know who's won, etc. So the first winner is Chai. We have 2 more prizes of $50 to give away. So congratulations, Chai. And we'll be back with another giveaway in just a couple of minutes. So the entries open again. So post your entries now for the second lot of $50. If you've already entered, if your name is already on the board, do not enter again. We don't need to spam the Discord full of stuff if your name is already on the board. If your name is not on the board and you want to be on the board and potentially win $50, then go ahead and do that now. Priest, carry on.
Of course. So let's move back towards Avalanche subnets, because I don't really understand what a subnet is and why that would be beneficial for you as a game. Could you please elaborate that for me?
Yeah, because we're not just making games, we're also creating an ecosystem for other GameFi projects. We want to create our own network, have control over gas fees, use our native token, give it more utility. And then for any project who's not, comfortable enough with the technology to create their own networks, they could build on top of our network. In the future, when we actually develop, that's talking subnet. With the other stuff, we do want to innovate. We have some ideas about innovation, and very specifically focused on like Web4 and kind of where that's going to lead, the internet and the world. Very excited about the future.
What is Web4? I don't understand. I barely understand what Web3 is. So,
yeah, no, great question. And we have done a lot, actually. We actually specifically about what is Web4. 4 will be effectively, it's like the next level of what's happening now. So with Web3, you have the secure digital assets coming to Web2. With Web4, it's going to be a lot more immersive. So you think VR, think AR, think brain to tech interfacing, stuff like that. And a lot of what Web4 is too, if you research it, is kind of working alongside artificial intelligence, kind of within like the code of the network and stuff like that. So a lot of really extensive and deep artificial networks and machine learning networks, machine learning applications working alongside the network is kind of what we're working on, researching, writing about.
Man, I have so many questions I want to ask that I know I can't ask because you can't answer them. What can we go with that? So like, not specifically for what you would like to do, right? Like, where do you see that going? Like, let's say for a public benefit perspective.
Which aspect of it? Sorry.
So like, let's go for infrastructure repairing, right? Like, how would real applications in the real world like be benefited by Web4? So like, there's not specifically where I am now, but there's a bridge back home in the New York area. It's called the Tappan Zee Bridge, and that's needed to be replaced for like 20 years, and it's just being replaced, right? And like now I think there might need to be something wrong with the new bridge. Like, how can Web4 help like real things for us tangibly, right? Like, how is Web4 going to help my parents, who will probably be, in their late 70s by the time Web4 comes? Like, how is that going to work?
Yeah, good question. I think a lot of what Web4 has to do with is kind of breaking new ground. Definitely very specific to like the metaverse. So if your parents or any other individuals kind of get hooked up to a VR headset or anything like that in the future, maybe, end of life, stuff like that. Maybe when they're less mobile, they could have a really immersive, great, realistic experience within the metaverse. And really, the metaverse in Web4 will be indistinguishable from everyday life is kind of my view on it. Again, the Matrix, Ready Player, big things that are kind of along those lines.
Press a button while the headset's on, and it looks like you're actually in the Grand Canyon 360 kind of stuff.
You're traveling.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything you can think of. You can go to space in VR or AR. Shopping in AR. We've already seen a lot
So
of these like AR VR applications happening. You know, people use AR to help plan out furniture before they buy it.
mhm.
A lot
Oh
of
yeah,
things like that.
I absolutely think AR is probably the next step for gaming before VR because not everyone can handle VR yet. Like
For sure.
motion sickness, stuff kind of. I'm okay. My wife is not.
Yeah, the input controllers are not there yet, but
Yeah.
they're on their way.
When
Oh,
it
yeah.
comes to
There's
the when it comes to the motion sickness stuff, because I play VR quite a lot. I had the first Oculus. I've now got a Rift S. I need to get the Quest stuff, so I'm kind of untethered. But I love VR, and I got really motion sick at the start. And the best way to kind of get over it is like if you're playing for 5-10 minutes, you start to kind of feel a little bit uneasy. Take it off, take a rest, take a 5-10-15 minute break, walk around, maybe have a drink, and then go back into it, and then basically just kind of each time ease a little bit more and a little bit more and a
Condition
little bit more.
yourself into it.
And exactly, you can condition that sensation away fairly rapidly. Some are more susceptible to it than others, but it is absolutely possible to make it go away. The trick is not over immersing yourself for too long, and then once you get to a level, you can play it indefinitely and it won't bother you. My favorite VR game right now, and I know this isn't really applicable, is Half-Life Alyx. That is the most amazing VR game I've ever played in my life.
It's probably the best one, I think.
Sorry, just had
it's
to throw
definitely
it
up there as one of the first and one of the best AAA VR titles for sure.
Absolutely, it doesn't get enough. It doesn't get enough. You know, there's not enough eyes on it. You know, for what it is, there's not enough people that play it. I think.
I totally agree.
Like that first time you got a head crab jumping at you, and you just kind of grab it and then start slapping it. It's
I think VR right now is kind of like where like the first Xbox and the first PlayStation were. You know, there were some cool games on there. Some niche gamers were into it, but it wasn't really mainstream like the Xbox 360 or the PS5. You know, that's kind of where I think VR will be over the next like decade, 2 decades.
Yeah. I mean, I think we need to see what happens with the NVIDIA 4000 series launch later this year, right? Like,
exactly.
Because if that comes out at a reasonable cost, which it won't be, right? Because they'll get bought up for everything. But if that makes the 3000 series more market ready, right? Like, because I was at Best Buy yesterday or the other day, and they actually had 3060s for like EVGA 3060s for like $400. I'm just like,
yep,
okay,
they're all super cheap now. Especially with the fall of the crypto market, a lot of miners are selling their rigs now. So there's a huge influx of 3000 series graphics cards in the market right now. Huge deals.
You can almost buy you can buy so much good stuff right now. Like if you have if you're looking to just upgrade things, you could spend like $500 and upgrade from like a 1650 or a 10 series, you know, and you get something much better. I have a 1080 Ti, so I'm kind of screwed. So I kind of have to ride out and see what the 4000 series is going to do. But it's, I'm excited, man. I hope silicon gets cheaper. And on that note, I hope China doesn't invade Taiwan because I just want cheaper silicon. I want no one to die, but I really want cheaper silicon because I'm selfish like that.
I don't want World War III to happen. Nobody needs to die, but I need my NVIDIA cards. Damn it!
I mean, bro, like, all right. I grew up with the internet, right? I grew up with high-speed internet. I've been playing video games for fucking ever. That is the thing that is my escape. You know what I mean? I don't go out to the bar. I don't spend money on that dumb I don't spend money on experiencing, you know, alcohols and its effects at a exorbitant markup anymore. Used to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Used to, definitely. But if I'm going to have, you know, my outlet, I want to be able to support my outlet and not feel like I'm getting ripped off. And like I wanted to buy stuff throughout all of the pandemic. And the entire goddamn pandemic, I'm home, working from home with video games at my fingertips, and I don't have the best stuff, man. And I could, you know what I mean? That just drives me fucking insane.
I get you.
I totally agree.
I'm the same. You know, it's like it's beautiful weather out there. I'm, you know, in a beautiful country. I could walk down to the beach and just have a really good day. But I'm right here. I'm terminally online. If I'm not playing online games, I'm looking at different projects. I'm getting involved in crypto in general and stuff like that. It's like I should be way more tanned than I am. I'm practically translucent at this point. You know, so it's I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I should get outside more. Maybe I should do some live streams from outside one day. Maybe that would be interesting.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, maybe we could.
Yeah, I like that. That could be good.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe we go down the beach and do a live stream. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably have to get. I've got a lapel mic right here, but I need to get one of the fuzz balls on it so you don't get that wind interference. So it's certainly something that we could check out in the future. I think it'd be quite nice. I could be sitting there, with a sin alcohol cocktail with the wind blowing and the sea behind me and just make everybody jealous. I think we should do the next part of the giveaway. We haven't had any new entries so far, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that now. Second $50 giveaway now, and please, before I hit this button to spin this wheel to find out who the next winner is, please make sure that you are following on Twitch as well, because guys, we're going to be doing more and more giveaways like this. First of all, yes, Darth, I did add the others above, the ones underneath the last line that I did, which was Naruto, Minty, and I think that was it. We've got another one, Abhishek 12. I'm just going to go quickly add you. You're lucky you got in on that at the last second. So I'm going to add you now. There we go. And then I need to update the wheel so that you can see it, and then hit save. Now, there we go. So saved. That's going to flash, and then bang, back again. So there we go. That is everybody so far on the board. I'm just going to draw another line there. So that's that. So that's everybody on that. I'm going to spin the wheel. Again, please be following. Please make sure you're following myself, Priest, and Fizz on Twitter as well. I'm Lamb_crypto. Fizz is at FizzComs, and Priest is at Probably Priest. And also make sure that, when you go ahead and join the next Discord as well, don't just stick around for the giveaway. Get involved in what they're doing on the Discord as well. Their demo on their website looks absolutely incredible. In fact, what's the web address for the next? What is the web address there? I've closed it. One? Hello?
He's on.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize that.
The next.world, bro.
Just listening to you on Twitch.
It's next.world.
The next.world.
Exactly.
The next.world. There we go. There's the link. I will put that in the Twitter. Twitch chat, the next.world. So if you've joined their Discord for the giveaway, that's great. But please, stick around, get involved. They're going to be doing some amazing things, and the next looks absolutely awesome. Play the demo on the site as well. See if you get just as hooked as I do. Just support these awesome bros in what they're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and let's make the wheel a little bit bigger.
Yeah, thanks so much, man. Love that.
No, it's been a pleasure having you here. You've got an awesome project, man. All of you guys that are working there, big props
Great
to you.
experience chatting, man. Really appreciate you hosting projects like me, and it's great. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, man. I also want to shout out Darth. Darth trolled me one night when I was super late asking how to play our game, and I really, really, really felt bad. I think I might have been actually like semi-mean to him. But Darth, you are awesome, bro, and you asked a really good question. So make sure that you continue to do so, bro. Yeah, I felt kind of like an asshole, actually, but I wanted to shout him out because he always does a really good job. And anytime he asks a question, it's actually really thoughtful. And I thought he was trolling me on purpose. And if you were, bro, thank you for trolling me on purpose. But I just want to shout him out. I think he does a really great job.
And before I go ahead and spin this wheel as well, I want to let everybody know that CryptoLamb.live is going to be going live very, very, very soon. It's either going to be this week or next week. It is currently in development. It will be done soon. And on part of that website, we're going to be doing some merch. If you want to buy some merch to support us, that would be great. And of course, if you want to hit that donate button and help us out there as well. So obviously the donate button, you don't get anything in return. It is literally a donation. So you can buy us a coffee and keep us running. And that will help us be able to do more prizes like this too. So if you've just come here for giveaways, if you want to have more future giveaways, it's going to help us in the long run if you help us help you, if that makes sense. It's a kind of a mutually beneficial thing. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up and spin that wheel for you all now and find out who the next winner is. Let's go. Spinning. And it is... Who is that? I need to zoom in. So it's on the purple one. It is... I can't read it. Oh my god, can anybody read that on the stream? Maybe they can read it better than me. Who is that?
I'm outside. I can't even see it. Sorry, bro.
Can anybody who's watching the stream see what name that is in the purple? That it's below the Crypto Lamb logo? Because I can't work it out. Oh my god. That's really awkward. It should tell me on the thing here, but it doesn't. I don't know why.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have quality production value here, okay? If you aren't ready for physical comedy, you're not ready for our show.
It should tell me in the chat, but it's not doing it. I don't know why. I don't understand. I can't read that name. That's really, really annoying. That's really frustrating. Let me check on the stream here on the YouTubes. Let's see where we're at. Go ahead and refresh that. See if I can see it better there. It's 35 genre. No, I can't tell on the damn stream either.
I think it's Watson, actually. No, it's a W. So it starts with a W. I think it's Watson, honestly, bro.
Yes. Yes, of course it is. It is Watson. It is Watson. No, you're absolutely right. Well done for reading that. I couldn't. I was trying to work out if it was going left to right or right to left. So yeah, Watson 280. Congratulations. You've already won stuff on this show before, I think, haven't you? You're doing really well. So if you haven't, forgive me, but I think you have. So yeah, Watson 280. Congratulations. You have won the second of the three $50 giveaways. We got one more remaining. So Watson 280. Congrats. I'm so sorry I couldn't read that. That's embarrassing. So yeah, we are now doing number 3. If you are already on the list, you do not need to add yourself again. But if you are not on the board, then please go ahead and put your name down. Watson, I'm going to remove your name from the board now. And there's another guy to add. I'm going to add him. And put the name down. So it's Watson. So we got Chai is the first winner, and Watson is the second winner there. So yes, you got an NFT last time. That's right. So let me get rid of the board here and shrink that down. I do believe, just a little treat for you all, that I've been sent some puppy pictures by On.
I was just about to remind you. Awesome.
So I need to go ahead and add something to the stream so that we can see this. So window capture, add, and we're going to go for Discord. Add a new source. Add source. Window. Where is it?
I guess while we're chatting also, another thing that's really important for me and for the projects we collaborate with is doxed founding teams. I think that undoxed teams kind of, I don't know. I don't like the mindset that comes along with being anonymous. It kind of gives people an easy out to just like rug potentially. I'm not saying they will rug, but it makes it a lot more, I don't know, shady on the investment side of things. So it's really important for projects we work with to be doxed. We're doxed. You can actually search up the next on LinkedIn. You'll find my profile. You'll find me. You'll find my work history. And yeah, just wanted to say that.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
You got a beautiful puppy here, man. I'm just going through these pictures. If you're not watching the stream right now, watch. Oh, look at that face. Look at that beautiful little puppy. Aww. He's so sweet. I want that puppy. That's yeah. So how old is he?
2 to 3 months. I think like 2.5 months, something like that.
2.5 months. Oh, bless. Beautiful eyes. Beautiful puppy. What does everybody in the comments think? Do you think this is a beautiful puppy? How can you not love that little face? It's amazing. So, yeah, I'm just going to... let's get rid of that as well now. We don't need to have that back up. So remove that capture. There we go. So, yeah, we've done 2 of the 3 giveaways, and I've got a couple of people to add. Minty, your name is definitely there, dude. I definitely put it on. So you are there, 100%. I've just double checked. You are there. The 2 winners have been removed from the board as well because they only get 1 entry. And Alter Ego, you've already entered. So I'm actually going to do the final $50 worth of AVAX in just a moment. But I just want to say, thanks to everybody for checking us out. And thanks for coming and watching us on the stream today. It was a little bit of a last-minute throw together for the next, but I think it ended up being a really, really awesome show, and I really appreciate for coming on and talking with us and sharing is amazing. I must be completely honest, I wasn't even aware of it. Before the second. Priest, you were already aware of it, weren't you? But I wasn't. I completely didn't know, and I'm so glad that I seen it. It's absolutely amazing.
I was, but like I said, I didn't do enough research into it, and I was real late. But I kind of checked some stuff out this weekend. And I was like, all right, Monday when I get back into working on stuff, I got to message the next, and I got to do that. And I'm very happy when On came on because I definitely have a lot more interest. Even from what I knew before, but after, like I said, speaking with people, you gain these soft skill, do this, being the way you do your due diligence. I really appreciate being able to kind of pick your brain on. So thank you, man, for coming on. I appreciate it.
No, it's been a great experience getting to talk to you guys. And I definitely want to do this again in the future. It's been great. Really nice to meet you.
Well, don't go anywhere just yet. We do have one more really, really, really big question for you. Priest knows exactly what I'm talking about, but we're going to do the final $50 giveaway first. So we've had Chai and we've had Watson, and chances are I'm not going to be able to read the next name that comes up as well. I think what I'm going to do, just to make life a little bit easier for me, is I'm going to color them all in purple. And then I'm going to change the text to white. I think it might be a little bit easier to read if I do that. So bear with me just while I update this. And like I said, we have a very special question that we ask a lot of guests, but we're going to wait until we've spun this wheel. If you don't know what the question is, you will. I think a lot of our followers, a lot of the people watching know exactly what that question is by now. And we've had some very interesting answers to every single one of them. Update, and there we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit easier to read, hopefully. If it isn't, then, well, we'll work it out. So I'm going to go ahead and spin that wheel. This is for the last $50. We've given away $100 so far. This is for the last $50, and you are going to receive that in AVAX. So when you contact me on Discord, through the Discord to give me a web address, it's going to need to be a MetaMask AVAX wallet address. Okay, so that's what you're going to need to give me. The address that you give me is what I'm going to send to you, and if you haven't set it up properly or there's a problem there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. So you need to make sure that the address that you're giving me is the correct address. I cannot accept responsibility if you lose that money. So ultimately, please make sure that you're doing that. So let's make this wheel nice, big, fat, and juicy so everybody can see it. And then we're going to go ahead and spin that wheel.
So, while the wheel is spinning, the question that we ask everybody is, if you could take your project and relate it to a fruit, which fruit would it be and why?
Okay, that's hilarious. I think I have to pick something green. So maybe like a Granny Smith apple.
Okay. And why would it be a Granny Smith apple?
Besides, the greenness, I think because we're juicy, we're tart, and we're great for apple pies,
I love it.
That's brilliant.
We always get something different.
Yeah, there's always a different answer. I don't think we'll ever have the same answer. Because the wheel has stopped on the line here, I'm going to spin it one more time. Because sorry to the two guys that are on there, but I'm not giving away another $100. It's only $50. Unless you guys want to split it 25-25, that's entirely up to you. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and, in fact, we're not going to do that. We're going to give away $50. So I'm going to spin it again. I do apologize. I don't know why it's done that. I think I need to get an arrow on there so I can tell exactly which one it is. In fact, let me see if I can actually just change that quick. Rather than spinning again, let's see who actually won on that one. Where's the damn thing? So so let's check out the images.
I hear the Benny Hill theme.
In fact, we can put a diamond there. Let's select that. Let's see if that works. And then save settings. And then it should flash. It should still be in the same position. It's not in the same position, right? Because it's not in the same position, we're going to go ahead and spin it one more time and see who won that final $50. Let's go ahead and spin it. And now we got an arrow there. It makes it a little bit better. And it is on the line again. What the hell? That is literally on the line. Spin again. Come on, wheel. If it goes on the line again, we need to change some settings. There we go. It's actually one now. Yeah, right. So we have... Who is that? I can't read it. Oh, is that Levi? Levi9525. Levi, you have won. I think you've also won on this channel as well, dude. Before, if I'm not mistaken. If you haven't, then yeah, sorry to the guys that it was kind of 50-50, but if, you know, I'll play with the settings and I'll make it a little bit more accurate, but, you know, we had to be fair. So, Levi9525, congratulations, you have won $50. So, yeah, like On just said in the Discord as well. In fact, somebody else... so YK 2022, you said that you entered before the cutoff. I didn't see your name on there. I'm just trying to look up. I didn't see. Oh, so you mean that you did it before the cutoff and you didn't post it in time? Well, look, at the end of the day, you know, we will be doing a lot of giveaways in the future. On just said that we do giveaways constantly here in that Discord as well, so don't feel too bad if you didn't win this one. We'll also 1,000% be chatting with Crypto Lamb again in the future. And like I said, we will be doing more giveaways. So if you didn't win this time, I do apologize, guys. It is what it is. I tried to make it as fair as humanly possible. Oh, look, it actually tells me at the bottom who won, and I was zooming in too much. How stupid am I? So it actually says, yeah, you won, Levi, 9515. So I was even saying your name wrong, but you're 5010 in there. Pick a number, man. So we have Chai is the first winner, Watson is the second winner, and then Levi is the third. So you're going to have to reach out to me on Discord and with your AVAX addresses. I'm going to need to swap $150 into AVAX so I can give that away, with a little bit of extra to cover fees and things like that as well. And then I will get that, of course, sent out to you. So we found out a lot today about the Nex. If you aren't in the Discord, please make sure you go ahead and join their Discord. I will be sending out some tweets after this show as well, so you can track them down and find them. Thank you so much for being on the show with us today. You are an absolute legend. And Darth Warpath, thank you as well for working the Discord for us as we had people coming in. You are a legend. And thanks to everybody who participated in the show today as well. We have an awesome show coming up for you on Wednesday and another awesome show on Friday as well. We start at 14:30 UTC every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So make sure that you're tuning in for that. And just get involved, guys. We're going to have, potential NFT giveaways, whitelist spots, potential IDOs for early allocations, and, of course, giveaways like this. So stay tuned. Make sure you're following every single show because you never know what we're going to be giving away and when. I don't really want to, constantly announce that we're doing a giveaway because some people will only follow if there is a giveaway. So, sometimes, we will do a giveaway on a show without announcing it. So you need to watch on it. So the three winners, just so 35 Genre knows, is Chai, Watson, and Levi. They won $50 each. So congratulations to those guys. And then you can reach out to me. I'll tell you in the next Discord after that how you can reach out to me so that you can claim your prizes. So again, next, is there anything else that you want to say to people before we start winding down the stream?
I'll just remind everyone we're going to be launching our native token in a couple weeks. We're launching our DEX on the Avalanche mainnet, and then a month or so from that, we'll be releasing our first NFTs and getting the game going. Thank you again for the opportunity to chat here, and it's been an absolute pleasure, guys. I look forward to chatting again.
Thank you, man. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on. Also, guys, again, please make sure you've joined the Discord, and make sure that you join in with those guys as well, because they're going to be doing awesome giveaways and a lot more cool stuff in there as well. So get involved there. It's going to be beneficial for you in the long run, I assure you. So let's Priest, you have a very good ability to be able to talk to the people and give a little bit of wisdom to people as we're signing off each show. Can you go ahead and do that for us?
So we've done like hydration, we've covered be the change, all that kind of stuff. I think the thing that we'll focus on this week is making sure that you stretch. As you get older, it's really easy to forget that you have to warm your body up and get yourself ready for your day. And the older you get, the more sedentary you are, the more likely you are to hurt yourself when you need to do your strenuous activity. So, stretch. That's what I got for enlightening advice for the day.
That's actually really brilliant advice, to be honest with you. Because one thing I used to be really into martial arts and things like that. I've had a lot of physical jobs over the years and things as well, and it's one of the most overlooked things. You can go to the gym, you can lift all the weights you want, but seriously, if you're not regularly stretching out those tendons and muscles, you're not going to maintain that level of flexibility that you once have. But it also impacts on speed and movement in so many other ways as well. And I noticed that if I don't stretch and I don't do the things that I need to do, I start clicking, I start going stiff, I can't really move as fast anymore. So no, really great advice, Priest. I love that. So make sure you're stretching. Make sure you're hydrating. Stay hydrated. Yeah. So thanks again for coming to speak with us. Absolute legend. I will be in the next Discord to let people know how to contact me so that they can get their prizes. And that's pretty much all we have time for today. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday and, of course, Friday. Have a great day and have a great rest of your week if we don't see you guys. And, much love. Peace. Take care.
Be good to each other.
Take care, everyone.
Try to let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it all to you. I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited. You wanna hold me close, but I know what you up to. Yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me, what must I do? Come to you. You're mine. It's right. It's right now.
winter's here, the snow is falling on our car as we drive for miles to that little town called home. Tinsel hangs from every corner of the house, and Christmas lights shine bright through the cold evening fog. And I hear sleigh bells bouncing off the halls as the church choir sings along. I feel my heart melt when you walk through those doors for Christmas. You're all I want. All I wanted was you. All I wanted was you. All I wanted was you. Christmas cheer and drinks with friends we haven't seen for a while, since I've been to that little town called home. Pine tree dressed up with every ornament we got, and stockings hung and overflowing from the top. And I hear sleigh bells bouncing off the halls as the church choir sings along. Feel my heart melt when you walk through those doors for Christmas. You're all I want. All I wanted was you. 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 And I hear sleigh bells. All I wanted was you. Feel my heart melt. All I wanted was you.
There is a place where you can run free. Time does not exist. Take a chance when the road before us falls into our face. I can't hold on. I can't remain so strong. We have the same old bond, but everything is wrong. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can't make it on my own when I'm alone. My love is gone. Our love is gone, but I've been born. I can't make it on my own when I'm alone. My love is gone. My love is